Hello there, and welcome to Open Transport Tycoon, episode 14. 1 second. You know what? It's a bit good. We're doing valuables anyway, it's not a problem. Sorry, you have to take these things when you stop doing stuff. Anyway, today what we're going to be doing is this. We made this passenger system, all with tracks around all these major towns. We're going to start delivering mail and passengers to each and every one of them. So that's the important thing. Now, what I want to do is make sure that on this loop that nobody gets a situation where there's like two. Okay, I'll make sure that no situation happens where there's trains in the same station backing up against us. So what we're going to do is set up a few actual traffic lights that help keep trains apart from each other. And my plan is, if we put lights after each station, boom, like that, a train coming through will stop at the station. That train can't leave that station until that train leaves that station. So it sort of keeps trains at a bit of a distance from each other. If we can keep the trains, basically at this point, so we're just saying we'll do one set of lights after every single station, and then as that train leaves that station, they'll be able to, ooh, can't do it there, there's a bridge in the way, put it there then. Yeah, as the train leaves the station, then all the other trains behind it can move, but they can't move until it leaves the station. That one's a bit sharp, I seem to remember there. We'll deal with you in a moment, just in case. But yeah, that's the better way of doing it. Oops, sorry. And then over here we got this one, put a one there, and then we get you. This is a bit closer one, but it's fine. And you go to that one, and you get there, your light will go that side. So the idea is very simple, you just stop them from getting too close, but that one already done. Perfect. Now, I did see a little bit of a problem at this station over here, didn't we? There. Because here we have a problem where trains that don't want to go into the service have a very tight bend there, so we're going to have a bit more of a relaxed turn there. Okay, so very, very simply, I want a train, and I'm making a bit of diesel. I want it to be diesel because we don't have electric tracks, although I'm not quite sure if we need electric tracks or not. It's been a while since I've used one. I'm going to use these because I want it to be passenger and mail. It's going to be the kind of main thing we're carrying around. So these trains, the great thing about these is not only do they have two engines, which is great, but they also have passengers built into them. So that's useful. We could also just go with the normal diesels, but we don't really need the extra diesels, and actually the extra people in them is beneficial. Although, brand new train. It costs 40,000, and that one there costs us 22,000. It's got, just 1 second, pause, there we go, just stop them from doing anything. Let's see, 140 tons, this is 64 tons, it can pull 4,500 horsepower, this is 600 horsepower. Ooh. So it will be a lot faster. Running cost is 5,000 a year, this one's running cost is 2,000 a year. So it's going to be a potential problem. Oh, it's a mail truck. It carries mail, it's actually just a mail thing. Ooh, mail truck only. I don't know on that one. Oh, we designed a real look of it. Would you be interested in the year's exclusive use of the vehicle? I'm gonna say no. It'll be faster, but these ones come with 376 passengers in them. I think it takes a lot more. What's the speed on this one? Speed. 112. I don't need the faster speeds, and the actual running costs are gonna kill us anyway. So no, we'll have. Oh, sorry, I did pause again so that won't go away. We have our train. This train will have, we have passenger cars and mail van. I want to put two mail vans in the in this train, and then I want the rest to be actual passenger cars. Can I make that any bigger if I need to? Can I make that any bigger? Can I drag that in there? No. Okay. Passenger. I want it to be as big as I possibly can. Throw that one away. Mail cars and then the train itself. There we go. And I want these actually at the back because it kind of makes more sense to put the mail at the back of the train. Although there is a train at the back, you can't do about that. Anyway, there is our train. There, let's just bring that down. Set you up with a route. You are going to go to that train station. It's going to be one direction only. There, and then you're going to go this one to that one. Boop. And then from that one to that one, and then that one. So we're going to do all these stations are going to be one by one in the order they're in. You go to all of them, but there's no sort of stopping, and then once you've stopped, you can actually once you're full, you can continue. No, this is going to be just keep going until you get back to the end of the loop. It's as simple as that. You just go and go and go and there's no two ways about it, you just go. Now, the benefit of this system is I can put 3 or 4 trains on the same track and get them all going in one circle route. And that's back to where you were, so we can cancel that. I'm not going to put any services on. Trains will go to services when they want to go to services. They have that as a purely option at their point. There's these things that are regular intervals around, so they're good. And before we do anything, I want to clone this train 4 times. Might sound weird, but that's what I want to do. Now, let's set off train number 3 first. Go, and then go, and then go, and then go. These trains should not be able to leave that station until there's another one completely clear. That's the rule. So we've got these. They shouldn't be able to leave there until it's past this area. But the benefit being that these traffic lights here should keep it in check. So that's what I've got all 4 going now. The actual lights should help them spread out. And even without the lights, they just bottle up behind each other. So it's just a way of safeguarding them. None of the other trains are moving. There we go. And then that train is off its way. Good. And that station should be very happy about its new population. Excellent, excellent. And once this train clears this station, the next train should move. So here we go. Wait for it. I don't think we need anywhere near this amount of carriages, but I just want to make sure these trains were going to be the biggest network of trains we're going to have in the area, sort of thing. There we go. Next train is on its way. It is this train right here. It's perfect. And there it comes. And then, so we zoom out. That train's now on its way. Look at that. Moving, moving, moving. In fact, if I pop open the cargo on you, done with it, and cargo on you, this one should always be empty because it's the first one going around, I would assume. But this one should hopefully pick up some new people. So pulls into the station. There it is. There it is. Picks up some passengers. 34 passengers on that run. Excellent. So train 24, already benefiting from it. That train there, still passing with this track here. That train can't leave just yet. So this is kind of the defense we've got here. That train there cannot move until this train gets past this station point. The good thing with that is it helps spread them out. That's kind of the pint. The pint? Yeah, the pint is the real option there. That's basically the point behind this, is to make sure that the trains don't all battle up against each other. So we'll just wait for this one to go in. It'll drop off. Well, actually, it hasn't got anything, but it'll let them know that we're around. There we go, and it's moving immediately. Like the little diesel smoke pops out the top of them when they start to move. It's pretty good. And then this one over here, wait, there, is going to start moving. Come on, get past that. Is there a bend there, isn't there? That's the problem, slowing it down initially. Can't know much about the bends, unfortunately. The bends are just in the real world. They do exist, so you kind of have to deal with it. Trying to keep them to a minimum, though. You might have noticed that on the design, that generally speaking, try to keep them to a minimum. That train can now move. Excellent. This train is climbing a hill. So that's always going to be a little bit of a problem whenever there's a hill. We can't do what about the hills other than maybe demolishing them and putting the station somewhere else. That is a possibility, but it's just something we haven't really done. This train is now heading through this line, and when it passes this little piece here, the next train, which is probably train 22, will get going. And is it you? It is train 22. Total cargo. Put that one down there. Don't really need them down here, but I do want to keep them. Let's shrink those up a little bit. I want to see how each train does on their sort of first run around. Put that one up to there. Bring that one up to there. Thank you. Bring that one up to there. No, up. There we go. And the final one will be you. You're not actually moving just yet, but you will be moving soon. Let me just bring that up. Bring that up. There we go. So this station is doing pretty well. I mean, 43 passengers on that one and 40 passengers mail. This one's doing 634. So we're definitely seeing the benefits of these trains getting around. This one is now shooting across this track here. It's just benefiting massively from that. Let's just bring that one now. See, this train here has already cleared that station. This train's just moving in. So we're already seeing the trains sort of spreading out a little bit, which is actually excellent to see. This train's pulling in. Train 24. And then when that one leaves there, that one can leave, and that one's going cleared. That one better move. So we're getting all the way. Let's actually get rid of that. Can we? There we go. And we've got a grand for that train pulling to a station. That's good. I don't know. This one's not going to earn anything this year, I would assume, because it's the sort of the first one to go up to each location. It's basically telling everybody that we exist as a company. So it's going to be one of those where you don't get to see it, you know. But it'll happen. That one there is number 3. So put that one there number 4. That one down there is number 2. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. You are clearing that track there. Cleared. And then you can move. There you go. And as soon as you clear that track, the final one will come through, and it'll pick up some mail and back. Yes, so we actually have all the stuff there. These 4 trains will hopefully quite well keep themselves ahead of schedule, and I'm hoping they'll get full on a regular basis, so that'll be great. You get through there, and then blip blip, it goes red, green, and red, so you can know that it's setting off. And that one is now moving. So that will be all 4 trains fully operational and in the loop. Now, that means that number 1 over here is so far around the track it's actually there. And it's broken down. Well, you know, you really should have pulled into the service station there, shouldn't you? Really, I mean, think about it that way. You really should have pulled into the services. I don't want to tell you all to go to services when you need to. You should know to go to a service. Actually, I believe you have a stat that down here tells you your service interval 150 days. Given what you're doing, I might actually down that 150 to like 100 days. It is service intervals. 50 days. I mean, days don't go that fast, do they? 50 days and 50 days and 50 days. There we go. All trains should immediately go into their own areas and do so. This train here, by the way, is doing really good right now. That train just got into a service station, which is excellent to see that they're doing that. The downside is potentially they could go in the wrong directions. We have to be careful of that. Trains have pulled into services. 50 days might be a problem then. Where's the days? 23rd, 24th. I don't know if services could be a problem. Shouldn't be a problem. We have got a problem now where trains can actually get stuck by each other though. You know what? Because it's 50 days, let's up that to 100. 100 days on both will be more than enough. We do have that slight problem though, where trains can, there we go, 100 days, bottle up against each other or go backwards on the tracks. That is a potential downside there. They can do that. So where are you going? You're going to go that way. 50%. You are filling up quite nicely with passengers and stuff. Excellent to see. Trains are all moving apart from one right now. Just that one there is stuck in there because it can't enter this piece of track because of that train. That's the little downside. When they pull into there, they are off the loop. So it's something to be aware of. But the thing is, this loop is designed to actually allow them to do this sort of thing. It's actually designed to allow them to spread around and do stuff. We do actually need more trains though. I am surprised about it. Can I clone a train that's not in the station? But I can. Give me 3 more trains. I mean, we don't need that many trains. This is a passenger system, but I like the idea of having more trains in circulation. 25 is there. 26, you're the first one to leave the station. I don't know which one's going to be after you, but just close that down. So I don't want to be tempted to clone any more trains. And then our profit loss gauge comes up, and we are making profits, not by much, but we did buy a load of trains, so you kind of have to hope that that'll, yeah, look at that. Yeah, we're making money. Just going to get these guys to make more money. Where are you? I can see you going in that direction. There you are. So you're at that point. I would have preferred a diagonal there, but that wasn't really possible due to the football stadium being on that side of the track. You are making it up this hill, and then straight forward to the station. Good. And there's nothing there for you because it doesn't know you need to. Oh well. Another train coming this way. Perfect. It's a bend, makes a turn, it's a bend, it's a turn, it's that bend, it's that turn, comes into there. So these guys are actually doing their job very, very nicely. And they are all spacing out in very good manners. Who's moving first? Who's moving first? You are. There we go. That means you will be the last one, so I'm going to put you just there. And I'm going to reorganize these trains. But let's do this. You go there. You can go. I want to sort of snap where they want to be. You can go there. Then you. They've got a little swapped around, but I don't really care about that bit. Just put them there. And put you there. And the basic things I do not want to see trains getting stuck. Which is kind of why I want it to be a one-way loop around the actual. Around the whole thing. If it's a one-way loop around the whole thing, we don't have to worry about it too much, do we? There we go. And then that train can get moving when that train clears the threshold here. Someone's broken down. Not one of ours. So it must be that car there. Fair enough then. You. Yeah, you're broken down. We'll send you back to... Oh, one of our trains has broken down though. There it is. Train number 2. That will happen occasionally. The whole point is maybe we try and get them to actually... you know what? Screw that. It's getting old, but I don't really care right now. I will deal with the old vehicles later. I don't want to get rid of all the cars and replace them all with trains, because trains are much more efficient, and also we can do it with one train over instead of 50 trucks, and top it off even more. Those 50 trucks, well, they tend to be inefficient in their job, but they're good at like an early start, getting going and stuff. So there we go. Where are you in relation to the final track piece? Well, you're not even at the last 2 stations. Okay. I will point out with these trains are way too long for what they need to be. They are pulling their maximum loads right now. These trains have maximum of 608 horsepower and a weight of 359 tons. So they're pulling a fair amount of weight, considering everything they're doing right now. That's 356, that's 359, 359, 360. That one actually is half full, doing 380 tons. These trains themselves, though, what's the engine capable of? Information, please. Doesn't actually tell me what they're capable of. No, it doesn't actually mention their capabilities. So, well, I'm sure we'll figure it out as we go. You guys are actually doing really well, though. I mean, these are losing money right now, which is fine, because as long as one of them is making money, and we're actually showing these 2 making money, and I knew you would make low loss, because you're basically the one triggering the stations to exist. See, the 2 passengers there, you don't have any of them, because they don't know you exist until you pass by. But you are almost on your completed journey, and that train there is just sat in the station waiting for that one to complete. So that one there is going to be the last one to pull in, and you're approaching to the last station. That's actually really good. It means we will actually be most of the way through the loops. Yeah, okay, so we have trains passing through all different areas. We are not perfectly spread out, but spread out enough that we don't have to worry about it. And you're going to start moving pretty soon. That train's going into the depot there. And it goes in, and then somebody can move, and it can be you. I don't know, where are you? Where's your friend? Oh, your friend's in that depot there, isn't he? There he is. I'll say if we did that one, so that's you. There. I see you right there. So these trains will just do their job, and they will keep going into services, which is great. And then that means you should be able to move pretty soon. You should be able to start moving. Come on. Come on. There you go, you're moving. And that means, yep, coming down here. You should be able to move pretty soon as well. Pretty soon. So you should get to the lights, and you shouldn't be able to go much further than the lights unless that train completes, and it isn't complete. I can actually close all these down now then. I don't need them open. I will come back and check out on these trains later on. But there we go. And that can go away. No, away, thank you. And these, actually I like this little city, this little town thing here. Little buildings sticking up, and the train track going across there, and the football stadium. That's nice. It's a nice little bit of town there, I think. Anyway, looks like our train loop is pretty good. This guy is on a long run. I might want to put a service centre on there just in case it being quite a long run. Put one there and put one there. Just sort of help them out, because it is a long run, like I said. So there we go. And look at the speed he's got up on him. How fast are you going? 106 kilometers an hour. Excellent. When you actually make it up to here, there's going to be 79 passengers waiting for you. So, like I said, that is damn good. We have a raised edge there. We could actually get rid of that raised edge. Let's do that. That raised little bit there, that's a problem for speed. But I can reduce that by just going straight up there. That's not a bad thing. I can just do that. It will produce a shorter route. It does mean there's a bit of a tight bend there, but probably still better than that hill there and then the bend. I'm sure we'll find out. And that train goes in, makes the bend. I like the little paths, the little barriers come up afterwards. It's very nice. He comes into the station, picks up his first ever passengers. You've never had any passengers, have you? And there we go, immediately loading up with passengers. And there you go. You have now got 87 passengers, 9 mailbags. And you're ready to go. Actually, you are now waiting for this train. It was just moved past. And that train was in the depot. Okay, so it's actually working as kind of expected. Trains are waiting a little bit, but nothing overly major. I'm happy with that. Very, very much happy with that, actually. Is there a train coming past this one yet? Yep, there it comes. I know. Go away. You told me that like 10 seconds ago. Train coming into the station. Come on. Where are you? Oh, you went into a depot. I wasn't expecting the depot. I have to honestly admit that. Problem is, it's going to come out of the depot then. And it'll be very, very slow. I can see the diesel puff though of... I do like the little extra aesthetic there. The little, we'll put a bit of smoke on this so you can see it. But anyway, guys, I think we got our little railway up and running, and we are doing pretty good. It does appear to be running at quite a nice rate, as I kind of hope it would do. The trains do seem to be waiting for each other nicely. They're not all boxed up waiting to get through, and everybody is actually pretty decent on that one. So that's excellent to see. And this guy is filling up quite a lot of passengers, actually. Look at that, 46%. Wow, 46%. That is pretty decent amount to have 52. Still, wow. I wasn't expecting him to have anywhere near that amount of people on board. But I think that's a great place to leave it then. So, what are we going to do next time round? Well, we've got all these things in the middle to do. We've got coal there and there. We've got power plants nearby. There's a lot of things we could do. Honestly, I don't really know. I think we'll look at the oil industry maybe. Or we'll look at maybe upgrading some of our existing areas. Let me know what you think. Should we move into a different industry? Do some more trains around other areas? Or should we look at expanding replacing our road network with train networks? Let me know what you think on those, and we'll have a look at it next time. But until then, comments in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Why are you stuck there? Oh, you're broken down. Never mind, we'll see you next time.